Welcome back to part 2 of this series of how to write an Anglican chant. In the part 1, we wrote the melody of the chant, and in this part we're going to focus on the bars part of this chant. So without too much talk, let's dive into it immediately. In tonal harmony, most times we expect to have the bass part start with the root note or the tonic. It tends to define the tonic or the tonality of any music you're writing. Like in the normal harmony, you are most likely to start on the tonic, either the tonic chord or the tonic note. But the tonic note helps you to define the key of your music. So here we're going to start with the tonic. Here, we're going to start with the tonic, but I think I need to go to the second note of this. Second note, and we'll go to this. So the G is our tonic. Now we have these two notes, which are the this is the supertonic, and this is the leading note. So they've all fell into the dominant chord. So I think I should use this dominant notes, and somehow I don't want this first quarter, which is this 3 bars, to end conclusively. So I want to end on the minor, the relative minor of the key of G, which is what we're working with. Now I want to proceed with the rest of them. We keep going, but when you're adding these notes, try to have what you intend in mind. So I like this note is a median, and this is still the dominant note. So but this dominant note is more like a 6/4 into the second part of this bar. So you can see the movement, and everything I'm trying to do here is to make sure that I don't write parallel notes, and as you can see, this and this and this and this are parallel, but these ones are now oblique motion, because these two are constant while this comes down. But just go through your harmony books, and you'll find more explanation. So let me just continue immediately so that we don't waste much time on this. Okay, so I'll put this, and this, and here I try not to write the cadence of this to be the same as the cadence of this. So this one now, it ends. This one ends on perfect cadence of key of G, while this one was more like a deceptive cadence. So that's just a change I wanted to add here, so that it feels different from the first quarter of the chant. So we proceed without saying much. Here and there and here. Oops. And you can see the 6/4 and back to the tonic. Now I'm just hoping that I didn't do a lot of errors in this, but let's just listen to it and know how it sounds. Yeah, of course, you can always make your modifications. Wow, I think this one sounded more, like, I think we can just improve this by adding a sharp here, so that this will now sound like another cadential, or what we call the secondary dominant, into the relative minor, so that it sounds a little bit more cadential, and let me play it so that you hear the difference. Wow, so I think you get the point now. So zila, that kind of effect. Okay, so we go straight to the part 3. This is the end of the part 2. We're going to the part 3 of this chant. But before we go, let me play this for you again. Although it sounds hollow, of course, when we flesh in the other parts, it will sound richer than this. And then, okay, let me play it again so that you can feel it. Okay, so meet me in part 3.